Hello, I hope you had a great 3-day weekend. Today's Monday. We are actually starting chapter 7 today. We're skipping lesson 1 and we will be on lesson 2 for today's lesson. We are on page 487 out of your textbook. Today we are working with order of operations. I know we did a little bit of this last year in 4th grade, and we're just going to add some stuff to what we already know in order of operations to our knowledge that we're learning in 5th grade to just expand a little bit more on what we're learning. So really quick, Mrs. Bliley just wants to review order of operations. That's what we're working with today. Remember, we use the acronym. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally to remember parentheses. First, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Remember, we go in this order to correctly solve our equations so that we are all following the same process and we can get the same answer. So we will be referring to, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and then subtraction. So let's get started with our first problem. We have example 1. The table shows the number of calories burned in 1 minute for 2 different activities. Nathan swims for 4 minutes and then runs for 8 minutes. How many calories has Nathan burned in all? So the expression that we are working with by looking at our table, we have swimming and running. How many calories were burned? We have 12 and 10. We're going to evaluate the expression. Whoops. 12 times 4 plus 10 times 8. So first, if we can look back at our, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, we do not have parentheses, we do not have exponents, but we do have multiplication. So first we are going to multiply 12 times 4. 12 times 4 is, of course, 48. So we're going to write 48. So we multiplied one side. We're not going to add yet because we still need to multiply our other set of multiplication numbers or expressions right here. And then we're going to we're going to bring down our 48. Now we need to figure, we're going to bring down our plus sign. We're going to figure out what is 8 times 10, 80. Then we are going to lastly add. If we look back at our diagram, also if it helps you to cross them out like we did last year, Mrs. Bliley will show you how to do that for the second example. We're then going to add 48 plus 80, gives us 128. So Nathan burnt 128 calories. Woo, good job, Nathan. This is just explaining the order of operations. Mrs. Bliley explained it's a set of rules that we follow to solve our equations. And I've already went over it twice. I'm sure you are very aware of what it is. Okay, so last year, we're going to start with example 2. Mrs. Bliley will show you, if you remember what we did. We're going to do just up in the corner to help us know that we've done all of them. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so while we are going through our steps, if it's not there or if we've done it, we're going to cross them out so we know what step to do next. So before I even get started, there's some new things that Mrs. Bliley needs to talk about as we're being introduced to 5th grade and not 4th grade math anymore. So parentheses include brackets. This is what brackets look like. They kind of have straighter points at the end like this, and they're not curved like a parentheses. And we as well have braces. So we're introducing brackets and braces. Now, they're inside of parentheses. So Mrs. Blythe is just going to walk you through it. Our evaluation that we're working with for our second example, or our equation, is going to be 20 minus brace 4 plus bracket 4 plus parentheses 10 divided by 2 parentheses bracket braces. Okay, that sounds extremely overwhelming. Do not let it overwhelm you. We're going to break it down so that it's easy and simple and that you know what to do by using my handy dandy little acronym up here, and we're going to be crossing it out. So the first thing that we're doing is just simply following in our equation. They for some reason, left it so that we need to fill it out. So let's get started with that. We have 20 minus 4 plus brackets 4 plus 10 divided by 2. Okay, so first we're going to just ignore the brackets and braces, and we're going to go straight to my acronym. I'm going to look at it. I need to do parentheses first. Okay, so I have 10 divided by 2. 2 times what is 10? 5. I did my parentheses. I'm going to cross it out. Now I'm going to look inside my parentheses, and I have brackets, so I'm going to do those too. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay. I do not have any exponents. I do not have multiplication left or division, but I do have addition. So I need to do 4 plus 9. Sorry, that is a 9, even though it doesn't have a hole in the middle. So 4 plus 9 is 13. I can cross out my addition. And lastly, I have subtraction. 12 minus 13 is 7, so my answer is 7. Excuse me. So our answer for the second example is 7. I know it seemed like a lot. Let's do a few more problems together and hopefully it will help you. Mrs. Blythe is going to start by writing PEMDAS, or PMDAS, also known as please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We're going to rewrite the expression that is the same as right up here. I'm just filling it in because they left it blank for us to fill in. So 28 plus bracket parentheses 2 times 4 squared divided by 8 bracket braces. Okay, so what do I start with first? Parentheses. In my parentheses, I have 4 squared. Mrs. Blythe forgot an E. Sorry. So I have 4 squared, which is exponents. 4 squared, or 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to do my parentheses. I'm going to multiply. 2 times 16 is 32. Then inside my brackets, I now have division. D is next. 12 divided by 8 gives me 4. Now I have addition. 28 plus 4 is 32. So my answer is 32. So what's really nice in some of these examples, I did not have subtraction. I can just cross that out because that was not an option that was available. What's really nice with these examples is that it helps you and helps break it down so it's a lot easier. Don't get worried, Mrs. Wiley is going to do some that are not guided practice and that don't have all the arrows, so we'll talk about it a little bit more. Let's skip to the next page. We are now on page 489. So let's try number 5 together. I'm first going to start out with writing my expression. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. This helps Mrs. Blythe really remember what to do. So I have 5 times parentheses 92 minus 18 and parentheses. Okay, I have parentheses checked. That's the first thing I need to do. Inside my parentheses, I have subtraction. 92 minus 18. Mrs. Blythe might have to do this on the side. 92 minus 18. Can't take 2 away from 8. This becomes a 12. My 9 becomes an 8. Can't write over there, I guess. Okay, 12 minus 8 is 4, and 8 minus 1 is 7, so I have 74. I'm going to bring down my 5 and my multiplication sign. 5 times 74. No exponents. Now I have multiplication. 5 times 74. I'm going to multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. Put my 2 below, put my 0 below, carry my 2. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 more is 37. And my answer is 370. I did multiplication, there's no division, no addition, and no subtraction. So my answer is 370. Mrs. Bliley's going to do number 5 with you, and then I will give you some practice problems to do independently. Okay, so I have 12 plus parentheses 4 squared minus 11. I'm going to rewrite my acronym. Do I have parentheses? Yes, that's what I start out with. Okay, so I have 4 squared. 4 squared is 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to bring down the rest of my equation. My 12 and my plus sign, my subtraction sign, and my 11, because that does not go away. I just need to rewrite it. Cross that out. Did exponents with parentheses. That counts. Cross it out. Do I have any multiplication? I have an addition sign and a subtraction sign. Cross it out. Division? No. Addition? Yes. 12 plus 16 gives me 28. Bring down my subtraction sign. Bring down my 11. Subtraction? Yes. 28 minus 11, Mrs. Bly is running in a room because I write too big, is going to be 17. My answer is 17. Cross out the subtraction. That is done. Okay, I would like you to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for today. If you have any trouble, we will review this tomorrow during your lesson on Tuesday. Have a great day. 4 through 9. And I will see you Tuesday.